Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. We finally crossed 1,000 subscribers. So as soon as the channel, I just applied for the monetization, so hopefully they approve it. So thank you so much. We'll have a celebratory stream either this week or next. I'm off next weekend. I had to work this weekend because of the Memorial Day. Ugh. Finally got home. I'm going to try to make this video and I'm going to go take a nap. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's go check out this new footage of the four-way match from the Four Pillars. And let's check out some chain wrestling that they showed off at their event that they're having to show off the game. So let's go check it out. On to the footage. Alright, here's that footage we're going to go over. I filmed this twice now, and I'm just so tired, my brain's just not working. So let's try this one more time. Alright, let's check out the chain wrestling. I really like how this works out. Now, I'm wondering if it's a mini game or if it's just like doing the countering animations, because in the original SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, my buddy and I, we were first playing it, we thought we were doing all these cool counterings and maneuvers, and we were just duking it out, and it turned out the whole thing was just one big animation. Like it's a move, it's a move. And this is limited to just the beginning of the match, like right when you start out. I mean, that's how a lot of matches start, is chain wrestling. I love the takedown, the countering. I wonder if it's going to be a rock, paper, scissors system, where whoever presses the appropriate button will get the upper hand. Can you do this at any time in the match? Or is it, like I said, is it only at the beginning? I like how it has the whole sequence, the drop down, throw them off the ropes to get them off of you. I think that's really cool. Even the pushing to the ropes animation that she does. Wrist lock, counter wrist lock, headlock takedown. Give them a leg thing, kick out. Another headlock takedown. Gets her back to the thing. Gets in a headlock. She can't break free, so she shoves him into the ropes to get him off her, and then drop down. Boom. And then it looks like the player missed. I'm loving the arcade style. I think that's really cool. Nice. And there's one thing I noticed too. I don't know if it's at the beginning of this. I think, because this is just the tail end of it. When they showed off the entrances, and it then all of a sudden says fight. I just realized what they're trying to do with the entrances. They're trying to make it like a fighting game, since it's going for the arcadey feel. They're, a fighting game like, let's say, Street Fighter, perfect example. The fighters come out. They do a little like animation, and then boom, the fight starts. I wonder if that's the route they were trying to go. I mean, I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's just an excuse. They should have full entrances and blah blah blah." No, I don't know. I think it's sometimes when you're playing like the other wrestling games. I'm trying not to mention 2K because I know a lot of people get annoyed when you do that. Sometimes you just want to skip the entrance, man. You just want to get to the action, and sometimes you want to watch the entrance. So I don't know. I think it's a cool way to just get into the action, especially if you're playing on like handheld or something and you just want to get into it. I mean, obviously you can turn the entrances off, but I don't know. I think it's cool. I like it. Now we are going to look at the fatal four-way match here, the four-way title match for what is that? Double or Nothing. And there's a lot of cool stuff in here. See, in the, Day of Reckoning, the WrestleMania 19s, basically the GameCube wrestling games made by Ukes and Aki, everything in your environment, your body would react to if you made contact with it, or if you got thrown into it, right? If you were in the middle of a move or animation, you could be kicked out of it or, punched out of it. You weren't stuck into that animation like old SmackDown games, where the animation had to finish before you could stop your buddy from getting body slammed, right? And I love how you can set up like just a bunch of team up moves against other opponents. So if you're two buddies and you're in a fatal four-way match and you're fighting some other people and you just want to team up, take out the other guys so you guys could duke it out, you could do that. So they're setting it up really good for co-op too. And we'll go back to the beginning of this, because there's one thing I haven't noticed yet in all this footage. I really do like this camera angle. And you can also look at the arena here. You get a good look at the stage right here. That is really cool. It's funny how it's always super dark, so they don't have to have an entire arena, because that takes a lot of time and assets. That's one thing they'll have to add in later. Although they might be just doing the Double or Nothing, the first one. So let's go back to the beginning here. That character select screen. The one thing I haven't noticed, and I don't think it shows it in the other footage. We'll look at that at the end. There's no attributes. There's no superstar rating like the other games. If that's the case, and all wrestlers are created equal because, it has intergender matches, that's awesome to me, because that means you don't have to worry about, like, the only thing that should be different is if you're a giant, right? And they could do I think in the old wrestling games, you stick out your chest when you're a giant, and they like, it's like blocking or whatever, like, I'm so tough, and you just stick out your chest. I wonder if that's going to be back in this. I think they showed Big Show do that. To go look for that footage. But anyway, there's just so much to take from these videos, or from this footage. I mean, it looks really good. I know a lot of people are complaining about it. The fact that you can smash him into this, like this. I wonder what other moves you can do to the environment. We saw the one where the barricade moves a little bit. So I'm wondering if, obviously it's the table, I wonder if you can go up the ramp. Where's the ramp again? Let's go look at the ramp. I wonder if you can interact with this and throw him through that. I wonder if you can smash the stage up here. One thing I haven't seen yet is any stage combat. I wonder if they're going to keep it to just the ring and the outside the ring. I wonder if you can actually walk up here, like in other wrestling games, and duke it out up here, like in a Falls Count Anywhere type match. Or if it'll have a transition to where you can go to the back and just fight in the back. That'd be kind of cool. Another thing I haven't noticed is you can't fight in the crowds yet. We haven't seen that yet. There's still plenty of time to show off footage. So there's still a lot of stuff they can show. Obviously, they're just drip feeding it. And it sucks that they bring in a ton of YouTubers or just media, and just they get all the information right away, but they can't say anything to the rest of us until they're ready, of course. At least we only have to wait a month. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed. I don't think it'll be delayed. I really hope they're not like, look, you have to release the game. Our fans are getting like really antsy, so just release the game and patch it later. I hope that's not the case. To me it looks really good. So we'll have to just wait and see. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. That's what happens when you get like no sleep. Thanks for watching. Tell me some things you noticed that I may have not mentioned. And as always, thanks for watching, and stay frosty.